Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. If you watched the hearings last week on April 9th, 2025 in the Idaho versus Kohberger case, you may have been watching at the time when the issue that Mr. Kohberger's family members may be called to the stand as state witnesses against Mr. Kohberger in the upcoming case in chief, which will occur this summer in Idaho versus Kohberger. Were you aware that witness lists containing the names of all of the lay witnesses, which would include the names of any family members to Mr. Kohberger that the state intends to call, as well as anyone else that the state believes will help the state in its extremely high burden of proof at the beyond the reasonable doubt evidentiary standards, are due April 21st, 2025, which is coming up in about a week. However, the public will not know who these witnesses are, because according to Judge Stephen J. Hippler's October 9th, 2025, pretrial and trial order, it says here under D, trial materials, page 3, guilt phase, that means case in chief. Guilt phase lay witness lists shall be filed under seal by April 21st, 2025. That also goes to any witnesses that the defense intends to call. If they intend to put up a defense, they're not required to. Mr. Kohberger cannot be compelled to put on any type of a defense, but many times defendants will willingly put on a defense. So any witnesses that the defense might call at trial that they have to now disclose to the court and opposing counsel, we won't know about either. Because again, the guilt phase lay witness lists, which are required to be filed by April 21st, 2025, shall be filed under seal. Just like so many other things about this case are under seal. And it is not until, I believe, one looks at the case summary page in Idaho versus Kohberger, which documents all of the key events of the case since its inception almost 2.5 years ago, that you appreciate just how many things are under seal. On top of the gag order, the non-dissemination order or amended non-dissemination order, which has been in effect based on the request of both sides, the defense as well as the state. It's been in effect since the early days of this case. So we have a situation where, unlike many other cases, where once in a while, law enforcement or defense counsel or a prosecutor might give an interview to give the public an update as to what's going on in the case, we've never seen that here because of this amended non-dissemination order. And because of all of the documents under seal, such as every single supplemental request for discovery of the 22 that have been filed by the defense and the 22 responses by the state, the responses and what they're asking for have been filed under seal. That's the evidence. That's what discovery is. So this continues to be a case that is shrouded in secrecy, where the public will likely not know who the witnesses are, with knowledge that the state intends to call at trial this summer, and or any of the witnesses that the defense may call at the trial this summer. Public will likely not know who they are until after trial begins, which is August 11th, 2025, months after these witness lists are due. This is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.